Hello everybody, this is Fronto Bob here, and welcome to race number 4 of the 2020-21 NROL Siemens National Series season. This is the NFI Group 200 at Phoenix Raceway. So far, we don't really have a clear leader in the point standings, as the points seem to change every single race. However, this race should be an interesting one, as we are racing at Phoenix Raceway, a track that we didn't go to last year, but we are back here this year with some revamps. So we'll see how it works out in today's race. So without further ado, let's give you your starting grid for the race. So number 4 for this one is Brad Keselowski. Alongside him, second is Kyle Busch. Third is DJ Reed. Fourth is Russell David. Fifth is Noah Gragson. Sixth is Casey Nanico. Seventh is Texas. Eighth is Hugo Lexenpost. Ninth is Ryan Sieg. 10th is Cody Goforth. 11th is Bob Kahn Films. 12th is Chase Briscoe. 13th is Anthony Logan. 14th is Justin Allgaier. 15th is Edward. 16th is Rebecca. 17th is John Doe. 18th is Henne. 19th is Anthony Alfredo. 10th is Keyshawn Richardson. I think I messed it up. Hang on, no. I think 20th is Keyshawn Richardson, 21st is Matthew Brown, 22nd is Priya McShane, 23rd is Tyler Tomasi, 24th is Damon Blue, 25th is Jose Mills, 26th is Austin Murray, 27th is Sebastian Coquelin, 28th is Justin Haley, 29th is Michael Lannett, 30th is Harrison Burton, 31st is Austin Cindric, 32nd is Greg Graff, 33rd is Zachary Fitzwater Sr., 34th is Riley Herbst, 35th is Ross Stain, 36th is Brandon Jones, 37th is Dean Hemrick, 38th is Nathan Ormond, 39th is Shane Lamb, 40th is Ernie Irvin, 41st is Bob Hunter, and 42nd is Mayat Snyder. So I have a full field of 42 cars today, because we do, of course, have a couple of entries that don't usually run, this being Kyle Busch and Brad Keselowski. So with Kyle Busch making his first of 2 starts in the Siemens National Series, and Brad Keselowski making his first of 4 starts in this series. Alright, so Phoenix Raceway. It was called ISM Raceway at one point, but that was for the Phoenix Raceway now. And the Siemens National Series is back in town. Well, yeah, they were in town last week in Las Vegas, and they're back in town this week in Phoenix. I keep calling this like ISM because, you know, that's what the file is called, when really it's Phoenix Raceway. But then again, this is actually, this is still a pretty recent track. And I'm just breaking the 4th wall. Also, you may have noticed this track was actually shown in the teaser trailer. Yeah. I mean, you kind of knew the track was coming, but we are here now. In the teaser trailer, that just comes out on the day as of the recording. And green flag is in the air. We are underway for the NFI Group 200 at Phoenix Raceway. So Brad Keselowski and a lot of the field already going low, they go deep dog detour, and Brad Keselowski now coming out with the lead. Ooh, Kyle Busch looking low though. And here we come off of what used to be turn 4. Now we make it through clean, as Kyle Busch is going to go to the inside of Brad Keselowski. But Keselowski is going to lead this lap. So far, it is Cup guys in first and second in this race, as Kyle Busch is still on the inside of Brad Keselowski. And Kyle Busch trying to take the lead in the race. Ooh, not quite. Oh, there's a crash in the back of the field. We'll look at this in a minute, but we're just coming through. And yeah, I'm pretty sure the caution is out. Is it? Yep, yellow is out. I had to check for a moment because I thought I may have accidentally turned cautions off, but... Wait, what? Wait. According to the game, the yellow is out, but they're still racing at full speed. What's going on? Game. What the heck? Apparently we're under a yellow, or should be. I am absolutely confused, because we saw a humongous crash. Yeah, there's the caution. Okay, well, let's go back a few laps. I do apologize for the confusion, but But there was no caution as that crash came out, unless it's not. Yeah, I do apologize for this. Let's see. Okay, well, let's try to get a view of the crash then. Because it was there. Okay, no, it didn't happen then. The tire smoke is there, so that should indicate when the crash actually happened. I don't understand why the caution didn't come out unless the crash wasn't as bad as we thought. I know Michael and Ed got involved, as far as I can see. Yeah. Oh, I see what happened. We do apologize. I thought for sure that someone spun around, but no. Everyone just kept going forwards. Because if we look here, so Michael and Ned is now going 4 wide with a few other guys. And then he gets tagged by Riley Herb, smacks the outside wall, and we're still green. Okay. That was very weird. Anyway, so getting back to the actual race, I do apologize for spoiling the earlier bits, but now we're back watching right now. But I guess it's kind of spoiler that there will be a caution later on. However, so getting on to what actually happened in the present. Like I said, I do apologize for my mess up. I thought for sure that somebody had spun around, so I was thinking there was gonna be a caution, but then I looked and was like, oh, nobody just spun around. So yeah, I will make sure that doesn't happen again. As Noah Gragson goes to the inside of Brad Keselowski, trying to challenge him for second place. Alright, Noah Gragson, the young rookie. He made a single start in the Siemens National Series last year for Joe Gibbs Racing, and of course now racing for Virginia Motorsports. And here he is now side by side with Kyle Busch, who is a previous Cup Series champion. Yeah, Brad Keselowski, your 2012 NROL Skittles Cup Series champion. Racing here in the Siemens National Series as per usual. He made a few starts in the series last year as well. I don't think he did anything of note, but here is Noah Gragson, the rookie, going around Brad Keselowski for second, which is quite impressive, all things considered. As Kyle Busch continues to pull for the lead, we've got the battle for second place, and it looks like Noah Gragson is taking his time to get around Brad Keselowski, but I think he's going to do it this corner. Yes, sir. By the way, we still have yet to get a repeat winner in the series, so we'll have to see. Because Casey Nanico actually won the previous race at Las Vegas, so we'll see. Maybe we can go 2 in a row. As we are 4 races in and yet to have, well, 4 races in, we've only done 3 races. So maybe I shouldn't expect a repeat winner already, but either way, because I was actually going to lose a couple spots. Noah Gragson and Casey Nanico, who now pulls up to 3rd, and now the caution is actually out. Alrighty then. So we saw this coming from my mess up from earlier, but the caution is now officially out. This is our first restart, or first caution of the race. So let's rewind time and see what happened to bring out the caution. What's also nice about this track is that there's this giant lighted cactus that changes color depending on what the color of the flag is, which I think is quite cool. And it looks like the crash happened, yeah, pretty far back in the field. Oh, ironically enough, it involved the guys. Quite a few of the guys that were involved in the earlier incident, including Keyshawn Richardson. So let's go into the helicopter camera just to see what happened from above. So Keyshawn Richardson, he's going almost 4 wide with Hubie Lexipulse. He tags Hubie Lexipulse, and the 2 make contact, and Keyshawn Richardson gets spun around. Allgaier gets involved, the active Fitzwater Sr. gets involved, and the whole field, Rebecca gets involved. Oh, man. Okay, well, Riley Herb's going straight through. Zachary Fitzwater going for a spin. And it looks like it's going to be the end of the day for some of these guys. Wow. Yeah, so for some of these guys further back in the field, the day's going to be over for them before the day is even started. Yeah, so it's over for Riley Herbst, who now has a smoking engine. Like also was some damage. Dr. Fitzwater Sr. just started the race already with damage, and Rebecca on pit road with some severe damage. I guess her car was so badly damaged that she couldn't continue on the track, and she's had to pit. And here comes Fitzwater Sr. His day is likely over. Oh, some other guys pitting with crash damage. Alright, so so that was interesting. Anyways, the first caution of the day. So let's fast forward time just a little bit and see if anyone comes up here road. I don't think they will though, because it is pretty early in the race. Like, I don't expect anyone to pit until we get somewhere close to the halfway point in this race. Yeah. Not a single driver coming up here road except for those with crash damage. Just Noel Geyer, who is running fresh paint this weekend. He's off pit road along with his teammate Michael Annette. And it looks like those are the only two drivers. Oh. Okay, looks like some more guys than I thought are out of this race due to what happened earlier. But just Noel Geyer and Michael Annette will continue this race. As for some other guys, though, they're not so lucky. So let's fast forward time a little bit more. Alright, lights are out on the pace car, so we will be going green next time by. Let's fast forward a bit. Alright, and here we go. So Kyle Busch, so far with the commanding lead in this race now. However, we will see if he still has the commanding lead after this restart. And as we come to the start-finish line, green flag is back in the air in Phoenix. Casey Nadeau just now trying to go low on Noah Gragson. Ooh, look at him go. I should also mention that here in the Siemens National Series, all three of the winners this year are NROL drivers. Would that change today, or is another NROL guy going to win this race? Well, Kyle Busch in this race, so I mean, as long as he keeps the lead, you know, even though it's not really going to count, because Kyle Busch only here per time, so no points will be awarded to Kyle Busch. And no regular season driver will have a win counted if Kyle Busch wins. I mean, the same goes for all the part-time guys, but just thought I'd mention it. So Casey Nadeau has made the way around Noah Gragson though, and is taking second. Let's see if Nadeau can possibly get around Kyle Busch. Well, quite a lot of Toyotas up here. He's Anthony Logan. So pretty soon it's going to be Toyota 1, 2, 3 in the all-new Toyota Supra. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, but new for 2021 season, or this season, is the Toyota Supra in the Siemens National Series. A pretty cool-looking car. I've actually sat inside an actual road version. It was quite interesting, I will say. So Kyle Busch continues to lead in the race. The top three is pretty spread out now. Not much action going on amongst these guys. However, there's a bit of a battle back here, though. Here's Tyler Tomasi, who so far has led us a lap in every single race in the season here, the Siemens National Series. Maybe get up to the front and continue that streak. Scurrying side by side. Well, he's doing battle with John Doe. He's got his teammate Bob Confums right behind him. Yeah, believe it or not, but Tyler Tomasi happens to be teammates with Bob Confums. In case you didn't know, but as I said in the guide video, these are Bob Motorsport's teammates. DJ Reed, though, on the outside of Tyler Tomasi, and the two continue to do battle. The top four started to pull away, though. Almost 3 wide. DJ Reed sticking. I was sticking with Tyler Tomasi. He might lose it, though, going through this corner. Yeah, he also might lose a spot to Bob Collin Films. Although Bob Collin Films is not going below Tyler Tomasi. That's a pair of teammates going at it with each other. Braggs has lost quite a lot of spots since the restart. A little bit of Roger going on back here, but up here now, Tyler Tomasi and Bob Collin Films next to each other. Yeah, Bob Confums made his first start of the year last weekend in Las Vegas. This is now second, and he's trying to make the most of it. Ooh, Bob Confums. He's got just a little bit more experience than Tyler Tomasi. He might pass him at some point. Maybe there's some further battles going on back here. Bryce Ellis continues to lose spots. Yeah, everyone's ducking for a position now. Oh, Team Penske team is going to play each other now. Austin Cindric and Brad Keselowski. Ooh. I did not expect to see teammates going to handle each other, but here they are. The two Team Penske cars in this race are neck and neck. Meanwhile, back up here, looks like there hasn't been any position changes up here for the time being. Oh, Hennig going really high. That's allowing John Doe to go underneath him. And John Doe might have a spot here. Well, it's a pretty quiet race now. Yeah, so John Doe, trying to get the spot over Hennig. Oh, a little bit of argy-bargy. Justin Haley goes low, or gets forced low, I should say. The rest of these Siemens Motorsports teammates of Edwin and Hennig not too far away from each other now. Justin Haley, the only one separating them. Quite a lot of teammate battles going on in this race. I'm surprised the Gibbs guys haven't started fighting yet. Greg Graff further back in the field round with Brad Keselowski. He's got a chase position with him as well. Brad Keselowski has fallen off like a rock. I don't get what's up with Brad Keselowski, but ever since the research has lost spot after spot after spot. Yeah, he's still losing spots. He's about to lose more spots to Ryan Sieg and maybe Harrison Burton. No, Gregson is right behind Anthony Logan, but I'm not sure if he can make the pass. Kyle Busch is going to have some lap traffic to deal with. Catching up. Or just heads up to Justin Allgaier. Looks like Allgaier's pretty slow. So he's still physically in the race, but it looks like he's not really going to have an impact on it for much longer due to having a really slow car. Allgaier's had a pretty bad start to this, or pretty mediocre start to the season, and this race isn't going to help him at all. I mean, Justin Allgaier didn't really do anything of note last year, and I don't know, this might be another one of those years for Allgaier. Then again, this is a much more even playing field. It's like Cowboys looking to just go right by Allgaier. And so Allgaier can go a lap down. Yep. Ooh, he's not up against teammate Noah Gragson. Is Gragson trying to get past Allgaier? He moves up to 4th. But Kyle Busch continues to lead. I think he's like just about every single lap so far. I can't remember. I know this was a little while ago, but I can't remember if Brad Keselowski led a lap or two at the start there. But other than that, Kyle Busch has led every single lap since the restart. The field behind them continues to. Well, he's just passing along this one. Although there is a side-by-side battle between Edward and Justin Haley. However, this battle might be broken up by Allgaier. I don't know. Haley goes low on Allgaier. And the battle continues. It's now between Austin Cindric and Justin Haley. There's also a bit of a battle here between Matthew Brown and DJ Reed. So Cindric, it looks like he's gonna have the spot over Haley. All the Siemens Motorsports teammates, they're now side by side with each other. I think Rebecca's already fallen on this race from her earlier crash, though. now it's just these two, although these are the only solo motorsports guys running for points. And now they're right next to each other on track. Henne's actually doing pretty well in points. I wonder how much longer I can be able to keep up that momentum for. Chase Briscoe going at it with Justin Haley. And compared to the race we've had so far this year, or this season, this race has one of the more quiet ones. Not really much action to report. Then again, Phoenix has never really been the best track for racing. Phoenix has been around for quite a few years. Although recently it was revamped. At least Michael is going awfully slow. But it doesn't look like that's gonna matter. Yep, it's like Cowboys gonna just go right. And it's being held up a big change, I think, to be honest. So Casey Nanico, after his win at Las Vegas, if he just stays in second behind Cowboys, it's gonna help him out even more as far as the point standings. Oh, but gets into it with Michael Annett. A little bit of brief contact, but otherwise they make it right around him. Yeah. But there's not been a lead change ever since the restart. So Russell David was pretty high up in this field at the start of the race, but ever since the restart, I just haven't seen him at all. So it's taken a total of 5 Top Bob Motorsports affiliate drivers on track today. Because you had Bob Confirm and texted us. Then of course you had Tyler Tomasi and Hubi Lexingpulse. And then you had Russell David driving for the number 16 car for Kellogg Racing, or Colleague Racing. Not Kellogg Racing. They sound similar. Everybody's fallen pretty quiet. Let's do a run by. I was a bit about between, okay, no, they're just getting around Michael Annett, the lap car. So there's some battling here and there. I'll see what the battling is like back here. Here's Daniel Hemrick making his second start of the year. Oh, he always went side by side with someone else. There's some battling back here. Anthony Alfredo and Justin Haley going at it, and Austin Murray. Actually, the 221 cars are going at it with each other. I didn't think we'll see that so soon in the year. Yeah. You know, Austin Murray, he actually received the 21 in the first place, but then after we realized that RCR is going to be filling their 21 car, like we were gonna change the number on Austin Murray, but it was a little bit too late to change the paint scheme. So yeah, so that's 221s now. These two aren't actually the only like cars on track that share the same number. That's actually a bit of a theme throughout this whole system. So Texas moving up some spots. So Texas has won the past few races now, all the number 1, 2, 4 car. Then again, that car does exist, so why not? Oh, going too wide. Also did going out with Anthony Alfredo. So Russell David, he is not running for points, but he is running, I think, just about every single regular season Siemens next year's race. Of course, the Cup driver is not allowed to race in the playoffs, so of course, as soon as the playoffs begin, A. Dominic will drive this car for every single race from there on out. Oh, there's somebody going on here. Oh, we missed this. I was so busy paying attention to what was going on in front. So let's go back a few laps. So there's finally some action up front. And it looks like Noah Gragson is eventually going to go on Anthony Logan. Waiting for it. Bet Noah Gragson is going to make that move. And there he goes. Noah Gragson, after many laps of trying, he's now dove under Anthony Logan. So Anthony Logan now sitting high on Noah Gragson. Yep, Anthony Logan. He's gonna lose a couple spots here. Tire Smash going low, and Bob Confirms looking to do the same. And Tire Smash still sitting low. Bob Confirms going right on the rear of Anthony Logan. Not really beneficial if he wants to make up the spot. There he goes, Bob Confirms to the inside. So Anthony Logan, he was up to third, however, due to this, he's losing quite a lot. He's losing a few spots now. Of course. So one thing that I just realized, like here in the Siemens National Series, Chevy drivers won the first and second races, and then a Toyota won the third race. And as long as Kyle Busch keeps this up, then it's going to be a Toyota win. So that means that it's basically on Chevy, Toyota, Toyota. And if the trends continue, that means that if Ford could win the next race after this one here in the Siemens National Series. But it's not over until it's over. So we're almost at the halfway point in this race. So I think we're going to fall back a few spots. But Kyle Busch with the commanding lead ever since the restart. It's essentially equal to Chris Busch's dominance that he had for a while in the All Club Cup race, and Ryan Blaney in the Las Vegas Cup race. Although we've yet to have had a race here in the Siemens National Series where one guy dominates most of the laps. But that's happening today, and it's from Kyle Busch, so that's not really a surprise. Kyle Busch is the master of the Siemens National Series, so him dominating this race isn't really a surprise. People started to think back to the days of when Kyle Busch used to start all these races, but luckily in recent years we've come in and we have really limited Cup drivers racing in the lower divisions. So Kyle Busch, he already made a start in the Las Vegas Truck Series race. So this is the second out of 4 races that they can do in the lower divisions. He will most likely be back in the Truck Series in next weekend's race, I think. I'm not too sure. And Allgaier about to go another lap down. It's definitely a valiant effort from this Allgaier to keep going. Like, he's only going to score a pretty small amount of points for his inevitable 38th place finish. Was it Bob Hunter gain a lap on him? I don't know. I think Allgaier was in 37th before. He's now in 38th. As Kyle Busch just going to sweep right on by him with no effort. So I think Logan did lose a few spots after Noah Gragson passed him, but he hasn't lost a lot of spots. So he might still be in it. One thing we've learned here at Phoenix, that if you go on the high line, you will lose a number of spots. Like a few spots at minimum, many spots at maximum. I think I saw some side-by-side action on the line. Yeah, that's just everything around Allgaier. I'm half expecting pit stops to come soon, but I can't say it for sure. Might be going until, I don't know. I'm not sure about this, but I have a sneaking suspicion that it might go this whole race without a pit stop. I don't think that's possible. I think these guys will pit at some point, because Kyle Busch, he has ran 52 laps without a pit stop. I can only imagine how bad his tires are, or what his tires are like. I mean, it's not that far off, though. His best lap is a 26.1, whereas his last lap is a 26.7, so he's about half a second slower than he was at the start of this race, which is to be expected on worn tires. Which is what Kyle Busch is putting up with right now. But one wonders, though, how long until Kyle Busch has to pit? Because he has to pit at some point in this race. Or does he? He's coming up on Bob Hunter, though. Bob Hunter is a car that's about to go a lap down. However, he is pretty... Perhaps, let's go down on these stats. So, yeah, so Riley Herbst, Freeman Chain, Jack Fitzpatrick Sr., and Rebecca are all out of this race. And Allgaier is now 2 laps down with Michael 1 lap down. Sebastian Cook on a lap down as well. And Bob Hunter, this time around, is going to go a lap down as well. Also, that's the marks the first time this year that I've used the ticker for something other than showing the top 10 positions. You can't deny this sticker is a nice upgrade for this season. You know, last year without a ticker, you pretty much just had to go off with everything that was saying, but now you can look at you can see the top 10 at all times. So Kyle Busch is gonna slide right. Actually, that's a line. Bob Hunter just going a little bit faster, only a little bit faster. That's enough to give Kyle Busch a little bit of a slowdown, but it's gonna be right around him. And even then, if Bob Hunter slows down these other guys, then they're gonna lose ground on Kyle Busch as well. You know, Bob Hunter was actually leading at one point in last week's race in Las Vegas. Then again, last weekend had constant lead changes. You know, this weekend we've only had a couple lead changes, and both leaders have been the Cup guys. Then Brad Keselowski fell up like a rock, so Kyle Busch has just been the only guy to lead this race. Now, Brad Keselowski could probably have given Kyle Busch a run for his money, but a little bit of a slip up, a little bit of argy-bargy. Let's see that again from up close. So Bob Hunter makes a little bit of contact with Noah Gragson. They both save it, but it could have been much worse. And on that note, Bob Hunter is actually going to be underneath Noah Gragson. Is this gonna shake up the spot? And no. Nope. Greg's gonna go right around. Yeah, I don't know. And we might be deluding ourselves here, but now it looks like, yeah, Thompson is gonna go right around. Well, not gonna get around. No, Greg, he does get around Bob Hunter though. Oh, there's a bit of battle going back here. It's like G.T. Reed and John Doyle going at it. So sports for Siemens haven't moved much. Oh, if you've been watching, if you've been paying attention to the ticket, there have been some passes. So it's not impossible to pass here, it's just very difficult. I think Matthew Brown actually lost a couple spots on both of Silver More Sports teammates. Also, the battle going back here. The Penske guys still going to handle each other. So Brad Keselowski down in 15th. He's really the only driver that had a shot at beating Kyle Busch. And look until it's over. He may or may not come back to fight him later on in this race. He's got a lot of passing to do. He's having to get around his own teammate, which is a bit of a struggle. So the top spots are not really changing. Oh, Edwards going high. Very high. That's going to allow his teammate Hennet to get the spot on him. I don't know what happened with Edward, but that's going to cost him a position on his own teammate. Well, they are teammates, so I guess them sharing positions isn't the dumbest thing to do. You know, you kind of want to support your teammates. Especially, you know, legends like these two, they've been working side by side with each other for years. And so second year in the Siemens National Series. Doing everything to make it count. So Brad Keselowski is doing everything in his power to try to make it up for the field. Oh, looks like Greg Graff going high. Oh, Chase Briscoe. Oh, Briscoe almost had the spot on him. Chase Briscoe is always pretty high in the points. Oh, he might lose a spot now to Brad Keselowski. So Brad is starting to move on up through the field, although I think it might be too late in the race for him to make a difference. I'm getting up to Kyle Busch. So he's obviously now up to 13th. I thought it was going to be 12th, but no. Oh, here's some more lap traffic coming to play a bit. Michael Annett about to go another lap down. Yep, Kyle Busch is going to go right on him again. Yep. Man, it seems Noah Gragson is the only Union Motorsports driver who's having a really good day today. You've got just Nungar and Michael Linden who are multiple laps down. Michael Linden was pretty high in points, by the way, as well. Like, he was really high up there. But might not be there after this race, though. So this time, Bob, we're going to have 10 laps to go. Kyle Busch has led every single lap since the restart. And I might have to check the results later, but I think Kyle Busch might have led every single lap in this race. Yeah. But then again, it's Kyle Busch, so that's not really a shock. Although even if Kyle Busch wasn't the one leading this race, someone probably would still be leading a lot of laps. I mean, Casey Nanico, he's been hanging on in second for a long time. I mean, Noah Gragson tried well, I say tried. I use the word try very loosely. You know, he's tried lap after lap though to get up to Casey Yannico and just hasn't been able to get the spot, and no race not going high. That's when all Tyler Tomas get close to his rear bumper. Oh, but Tyler Tomas not going high for some reason. I don't really get drivers going high. That's only allowing his teammate Balkan Film to get close behind him. Balkan Film's the driver who isn't really going to score any points in this race. Well, duh. It's only part-time. That makes it up where I should probably mention that once the post begin a long time from now, Balkan Films will be running every single race in the over 9,000 cars, and it protects us in the number 124 car. But until we get to them, though, some of the guys are going to be in these cars. I mean, you've got Banco's and Foyne Bob, and you still get to make a few starts in this car, which they will be doing as season progresses. So not too far from the end of this race, but Kyle Busch, he's been there. A lot of us thought that Kyle Busch might win the Las Vegas Truck Series race. That didn't happen though. Said it was Chase Elliott who got the bounty. That's just later on that same weekend. He won his first career win in the Cup Series. Speaking of which, I wonder how the Cup Series will be tomorrow. So Kyle Busch leads though. Just no guy getting lapped again. Big shock. But yeah, unless a really late caution were to come, actually, no, even if the caution were to come out, Kyle Busch will still have it. So 4 laps to go in Phoenix. You know, last year, here in the Siemens National Series, Kyle Busch won pretty early on in the season. As there's a bit of a battle back here. Oh, what's this? Anthony Logan got a spot on Balkan Films? Dang, that's a really late position change. Although like that, Anthony Logan been working on Balkan Films for a while. But it looks like he's going to have the spot on Balkan Films. As Balkan Films is getting held up by Justin Allgaier, so Anthony Logan is using Allgaier as a pick. Very smart move. As Balkan Films are going to lose his spot now. A very late race pass. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch continues to lead. I think he's got it. Looks like he's won this race before it's even over. And this is only his first of 2 starts in the Siemens National Series, and second of 4 starts overall. Yep. Oh, it's a bit of a battle between the 2 sports guys once again, though. Between Edward, but white flag, warm up to go. Kyle Busch has led so many laps in this race. I think he's led just about every single one. I'm gonna check the results after this just to see how many laps he led. I think he may have led every single one in this race. I think. I'm not sure. Actually, Kelsey may have led a lap or 2, but that doesn't matter. As it comes to the final turn, Kyle Busch will win the, I can't remember the name of this race, 200 at Phoenix. I think it was the NFI group. Yeah, the NFI group 200 at Phoenix. Yep. This race was over before it even started, as Kyle Busch straight up destroyed everyone in this race. Led just about every single lap, and that's all he had to do to get the victory. But then again, it's Kyle Busch, so we pretty much saw that coming, as I Can't speak now. Oh dear. Well, not much more to say. Let's give you your finishing grid. So, Kyle Busch with the win. Casey Neistat, second place, but it's still pretty good for him. Casey Neistat, after winning last weekend's race, he's going to win today's race at Phoenix. With no race coming out third, Tyler Tomassi fourth, Anthony Logan fifth, Bob Cup 6th, John Doe 7th, DJ Reed 8th, Edward 9th, Hendon 10th, Matthew Brown 11th, Austin 12th, Greg Graff 13th, Dan Blue 14th, Brad Keselowski 15th, Ryan Sieg 16th, Cody Goforth 17th, Harrison Burton 18th, Chase Briscoe 19th, Russell David 20th, Texas 21st, Justin Neely 22nd, Anthony Alfredo 23rd, Jose Mills 24th, Austin Murray 25th, Keisha Richardson 26th, Nathan Amon 27th, Hubi Lake Supposed 28th, Daniel Hemrick 29th, Shane Lamb 30th, Ross Shane 31st, Brandon Jones 32nd, Ernie Irvin 33rd, Maya Snyder 34th, Sebastian Cook 35th, Bob Bunter 36th, Michael Lett 37th, Snow Guy 38th, Roy Harps 39th, Freedom McShane 40th, Rebecca Fitzwater Senior 41st, and Rebecca 42nd in last. Rebecca, she has not had a good year here in the Siemens. But that is all from this race. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in whatever I make next.